Everybody, Noah Karen here with Adam Clark Fitness. I'm bringing you a little mini series I put together on stress management. This is something I had to do quite frequently over the course of my clinicals that I just finished up. I was educating patients, caregivers, and even people I work with on just simple things we can do to help just lower our stress in the moment. Um, the first thing I want to start out with is saying that stress isn't a bad thing. Stress is there for a reason. It primes us to respond to our environment appropriately. So, say you're driving in a winter storm and the road's all snowy and something I could deal with a whole lot up here in northern Maine. And you start feeling a little stressed. And that response is so you can respond appropriately while you're on the road. If another car comes in front of you or whatever, you can react. But now, say you're in that same stressful internally, you feel that same stress, but outside it's not snowing. There's no reason to be stressed. That's when we run into problems with stress. We want our stress level internally to match our external environment. So when we have a mismatch there, that's what we call distress, and that's a bad thing we typically think of when dealing with when stress matches the environment. It's called eustress. So I just want you to know there's an importance to stress and not to be afraid of it when it comes. All right. So the first thing I'm going to give you today in this first mini series here is breath work. It's something I practice quite frequently, and I'm sure you've all experienced it from time to time. So if you ever find yourself in you feel stressed out and your external environment is not stressed and you feel like you need to relax, what we really need to focus on is nice full inhales with very slow exhales. That's really key. We have a strong connection between our breathing and our heart rate through something called the vagus nerve. As well as due to the anatomy of the diaphragm in the heart, it actually, with our exhales, it allows the heart to work with more ease, which allows it to pump blood better. So if we're really feeling stressed, what first thing we want to do is take a deep breath in and then let it out over the course of about 4 seconds. All right. So that's the number one thing to do. I challenge you to try this, and then the next ones I'll show you. Number two here, something we call the physiological sigh. This is something we do normally. You might notice yourself doing it before bed. I know that's when I notice myself doing it. Just reaction. It's not something you even think of doing, and your body does it naturally to help relax you before bed. So what you do with this one is you take a normal inhale once through your nose, and then you take a big inhale on top of that. So you breathe in a little bit, then you breathe in a lot, and then you just sigh and you let it all out. So I'll demonstrate real quick. Just a little breath in, then big. So it actually, there's some centers in your brain that actually helps stimulate this rhythm of breathing, and it actually counteracts that to help reset some other things. I won't go into too much detail there, but this is very important. Do it 1 to 3 times, especially before bed. It really just helps you relax. All right. The last one here, one of my favorites, is something we call square breathing. And this can also be played in with some mindfulness as well. What you do here is you just take a 4-second inhale, and then you hold it at the top for 4 seconds, and then you exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold your breath for 4 seconds as all the air is out. So it kind of looks like a square if you think about it. 4 seconds in, hold it 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, hold it for 4 seconds, and you just start over like that. Doing 4 or 5 of these really can help relax. You do it as long as you want. So just those 3 things, just taking some deep breaths, doing the physiological sigh, and doing square breathing. I challenge you to try this coming week, and I hope you find some benefit with it. Stay tuned for some more information coming in episode number 2. Thanks.